I guess I just wanted to start by saying I just want to change it up other than gaming, because I think I took a break yesterday, and then it's like I'm stuttering my words, or I'm always nervous with my words. That's what I'm trying to get better at with streaming. But today I didn't even sleep for the whole day since I woke up yesterday. So like 12:30 or like right now, and I just got back from the gym after like taking a long break from the gym. I had a long run too. I ran, but then I went to the gym. I came back. I'm like, maybe I should record like a different video for my YouTube channel and just post it. Something like I feel like I would resonate with, something deep, so like I can get to know people better. Maybe people can come and know me better. I think that's why I come to do this YouTube stuff. Yeah, and YouTube and Twitch, of course, streaming, and I want to like get to know people. Is Yeah, good thing to know people. I just want to start off by just spreading aspirations and like good things gonna happen in the future, and you know, you know, everybody's gonna have their days where they're down and sad. Especially me, I definitely have those days, but I think one day everything's gonna be pretty good if you work hard enough for it. And I forget that sometimes. I just want to speak. I just want to say that. I don't know. Feel like I've been because my fiance, my baby, she went to her mom's house, so she's staying over there real quick, and she's doing hair and working on her business. So I'm alone right now. That's why I've been like thinking. I'm just thinking and thinking and thinking about myself. I don't have too many friends out here in Florida. Um, about to move. Things are changing. Uh, yeah, my fault if I'm slow at this. I just I do like talking for real, like about everything, about life and all that. You know, yeah, just been a slow road, but I think things are changing for the better. I've recently left my job, and I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm happy because I made some good friends of my coworkers and all that. Been working for them for like 2 years, tower climbing. But I decided I was like, dang, like I wasn't really making any progress to actually leave the job because I was so busy working, like 60, 70 hours a week or whatever. And then come home super tired, knees hurt because my knees are banging on the steel, and you know, you know, yeah, yeah, knees banging on the steel. What else? Ankles hurt because you're in an awkward stance. Like there's a whole bunch of things I can probably talk to all of you about later about tower climbing. In the future if I ever have the conversation. But there's many reasons to quit, and I feel like it was only appropriate too because I just want something different. I feel like you know obviously it wasn't just trying to get I guess trapped into something I didn't really want to do or felt like I had a passion for. In the beginning there was a passion, and then just company turned and turning, and I stayed with it when it was through its bad days and all that, and didn't get no better. Kind of kept getting worse and worse, and people talking about this, that, and third, and how change is gonna happen. That's been happening. It's just like, all right, I'll just take a leap of faith and just leave. Because I want to pursue college and become a psychologist. That was my really reason I left. I want to prepare for college, and I know that's gonna be a journey for itself. Probably just as difficult as working for the job. Just like life is just in total just craziness. A lot of craziness, and I'm learning how to get through it. this is why I want to talk it out. You know, it's not good to just put stuff in by yourself all day. I used to go to a therapist, and they were good at, you know, just just listening to me, and it did feel good, you know, talking about it. I see I have a viewer, but I don't know if you just joined in. I don't know if it's Hub or not, but I'm just talking out loud because, you know, there's stuff on my mind, and I just want to be able to, you know, say it even if nobody hears it. You know, nothing serious, or, well, you know, everything's serious, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Just talking in my mind, you know, just so I don't feel like isolation from the world's getting to me. So welcome if you are here. I know I see one viewer, but I don't know if it shouldn't be myself, but yeah, I'm just talking, and you know, it's crazy how life's changing and all that, and I don't know, it does get tough. It does get tough, and I keep forgetting that. Keep forgetting that. Keep forgetting how tough it's gonna get, and it might get tougher at the end, and I just get so demotivated. I get demotivated and get in a slump. You know, slump. I got no haircut right now. Just like I said, I don't got a job right now, so like I'm trying to save as much money so my baby and my fiance is fed. No, I don't really care about how much I'm eating. I really do worry about, you know, how much they're eating, make sure my baby has diapers and, you know, all the powder they need. And I don't want to sound like I'm a hero or like just selfish, selfish, self, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. You know, I want to make sure this conversation is like I I I wanted to emphasize the word victimize. Like I don't want to victimize my mistakes or anything like that. I think I would like to use that word a lot if I am going to talk to people about how I'm thinking right now. I think that's what I tend to do a lot. Victimize myself and just like, whoa, definitely don't blame a lot of my bad choices on myself, or try to, not directly to myself, you know what I mean? Or, you know, make sure that nobody gets the blame for it. Um, Even though it just tends to be just life and how uncontrollable life is, no matter where you are. Even the Bible says that. In DC, I see. I'm ready messing up. I already forgot. Forgot to say the name. Maybe because I'm too tired. Like I said, I didn't really sleep too much. But yeah. At the job. Here streaming. I'm streaming every day, but last few days I've been streaming as consistently as I was as soon as I left, because I've been like, I've just been thinking to myself. Even when my fiance and my baby was here, I was just streaming, like I was just gaming, and I'm not like maybe I'm not feeling like I'm producing the amount of content I really wanted to make. You know, that like resonates with me going to college too. Like I want to be a psychologist to like free my mind. You know, just like understand my mind better. Then like why, you know, why I think a certain type of way, and maybe how other people think. Like more of an explanation on, you know, how my brain works. Obviously, no, I don't know if I can get a direct answer. Obviously, you know what I mean. I think you have to call a psychologist, a therapist to do that. I think I haven't gone for so long because it's like I said, I try to victimize myself, and maybe I felt like the therapist wasn't trying to make sure I was the victim in every story. She trying to be realistic, and maybe I was like, I want everything else to be on blame, even though I made a lot of mistakes, a whole lot of mistakes, a whole lot of mistakes, and if you try to blame other people for bad situations, and I've been a bad friend too. Yeah, I've been a very bad friend. Friend to my friends in the military in high school. I wasn't very good at um socializing. That sucks, but it's not their fault. That was definitely me like separating myself. I think that was me separating myself. Just like try to distance myself from reality, or try to make myself like the protagonist. Like I said, victimize like myself. I don't know, just make sure I'm like in the good at all times, and I'm the star of the show. Even as a little kid, I remember just feeling like everybody was like for a few couple of years, they just since like kindergarten to like third grade, just thinking everybody's robots and everybody's fake. Everybody's just it's not real. Like I'm in control. My imagination, obviously, every kid has a great imagination and powerful imagination. I mean, and take it away. But I don't know. Throughout the years, being young, I learned to isolate myself, and that kind of sucked for those past few years. I mentioned middle school, and I think middle school and high school was kind of like the worst of just me isolating myself and creating a lot of bad habits that I do now. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, but at the end of the day, I have nobody to blame but myself. Even if I've seen or been into bad situations, I still had two parents and I had a big family, food every day. Mom cooked every day, not every day, but when she could, and constantly, obviously, constantly. But we always had food. Never was really broke like that. Never had no one ever act like I never had nothing other than day. I have better than other people, and some people gonna have the worst. I definitely have better than other people. It could be way way worse. My dad made sure that I don't even tell him enough that he made sure that he was paid. He worked two jobs constantly, 80 hours, just constant sleep deprivation, and working very hard to, uh, to provide. Make sure he wasn't broke. He made sure he wasn't broke, even with how many kids he was taking care of, going out and enjoying life. And that's very tough. That's very tough. I definitely don't think enough of that. Like I said, I think I think of myself too highly to be saying this stuff out loud or humbling myself. Thinking that maybe it's just that part of me in the past that just really likes to think negatively. I was born in New York. I mean, I just I don't know why I said that. Like it's like everybody in New York's negative, but it's just I don't know. It is like a change in mood, like from going from New York to Florida. uh, Going from New York to Florida, it's like such a change in mood. For some reason, like New York people just have a lot of attitude. Maybe just all that negativity growing on me so well fit into my personality. That's what it became part of my personality. Maybe that's why I fought so hard against it. Maybe that's why I like isolation, just no attitude, no problems. If I was in back then, if I was in a fight or flight situation, I was definitely a flight. Just don't go in flight. I'm gonna run away. I just don't want no comment, no conflict. I just bad habits, like I said, that I grew up with. I got bad habits. I made sure I developed subconsciously, just not knowing any better, making myself dumber and making myself feel more pain. Unfortunately, but at the end of the day, I guess that's just how we learn. It's unfortunate, but that's why it just feels that it feels good to say that, because I'm definitely not perfect. I know Jesus Christ. I'm not sinless. Definitely all confused and all that, and immature. And still learning as we speak. I'm only 24, but I am getting older. Just trying to learn how to do better. I do want to pursue better, bigger, better things. Hopefully, do want to work hard, but sometimes I forget to talk about stuff, think about things that are in my mind, and then I think that's what's holding me back. He's holding me back. Just holding it on inside and feeling all that pain, just to find different things to distract me from it. Unfortunately, I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. I'm like, let me just forget. Nah, keep going. I didn't have it the worst, you know. I just think, you know, stuff happened, and then I gotta move on. You know, just like Jesus said, like um, he prayed the first the verse that Jesus said, if you don't know how to pray, part of it was, you know, forgive me as I forgive those in debt to us. So it's like, gotta forgive. You know, move on past it. No matter what I see, and just get better. It's not in their control. It wasn't in their control to act whatever they want to act, and then it's not. I should have a little bit more control on how I act against towards the world and everything and people. Like I said, that's why I definitely do want to apologize to like friends. I'm like, damn, how many times have I been like not a really good friend? Because I really didn't know how to be a friend and be kind and compassionate, I guess. Maybe I was scared to be kind and compassionate. I think that's what also it is, scared to be kind and compassionate. Just don't want to hear the negativity. Always on the defensive. But shoot up, you know? Maybe hang around the wrong people. Or, you know, what everybody has their demons or everybody has their negative side, I guess. Everybody's going through their own thing and that negative side just automatically comes out just like me. Consciously. It's nothing we can do about it. But get better at acknowledging it. Be conscious of it, conscious of our actions. Conscious of my actions. Conscious of my actions, excuse me. And yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Hey, what's up, man? Have you been watching it? I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I like to say, I like to shout out. I'm gonna call you by your alias, the Demarcus. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining. That's your alias on there, Demarcus. But yeah, I guess I even want to say, I don't guess. I do want to apologize to you too. You know, like even in the military, I'm like I wasn't really a good friend to people. You know, I was very negative in a negative mindset. I didn't know how to be a good friend because all those days I spent in isolation in high school and middle school, just separating myself from everybody. I didn't know how to be kind to people. You know, be genuine. Just I know how to be an a-hole. A-hole, excuse me. Water. Hold on. I did just work out. Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. Real quick, real quick. I didn't hear nothing. It's all quiet. Anyways. Sorry. Yeah, just learn how to apologize for you're not too good to people. Because my brain's messed up. And people don't deserve that. You know, and just because they know me, you know, not to be mistreated or negative. All I can do is apologize and hope they forgive me. And, you know, obviously I just pray to God to forgive me as well. And you already know the answer to that one. Then we continue, you know, just apologize and move forward. Definitely want to apologize to my fiance, you know. I was hurt. It's like so also hard to talk to your significant other sometimes, you know. Especially somebody you love. And I got some books, try to read them and try to follow the guide. You know, I read a good book called Love and Respect. I forgot the name of the guy. You know, I got it in my books collection. I read like 9 books this year, trying to up my knowledge and figure out what I want to do. If I really came to the conclusion of being a psychologist and all that. And I just definitely want to apologize to her. A very beautiful woman. She was telling me I don't really know how to passionate sometimes. Maybe it's not military stuff too. In the isolation, just mixing up and subconsciously I'm just not saying the right words. I already know what not to say sometimes. Maybe the stress of paying on everything and make sure everybody's good in here while not knowing everything I want to do is like, oof, like a roller coaster. Up and down, up and down. And it's those moments where I'm like, oh, well, let me be depressed and I'm not gonna I don't wanna keep doing that. That's not what she deserves. I'm not gonna cry about it. I shouldn't always have to cry, keep crying or being mopey or anything like that. For her to like like and then for her to like then motivate me to keep going. Like I shouldn't have to be always down or something. Be like have an attitude with her. Nah, she don't deserve that. Nobody does. She deserves to come home with peace. I think that isolation, maybe the military. I had a good bit of isolation in the military too. Times I was just once by myself probably. Like because I had surgery and then some other stuff. But I always had friends, a lot of friends. But it wasn't the best time of my life. I think I made mistakes, obviously. Drinking, a lot of stuff. A lot of things I hate. A lot of things I'm not. It sucks. It sucks, but gotta live with it. Gotta man up and just that's what I did. Being violent, want to fight or anything like that. Just nasty arguments with people. I think I got nastier in the military. Just negative mess, really mess. Fortunately, just craziness. And that's like that. Even talking to my friends, like I had good friends, and I definitely was not a good friend with them. Just more worried about myself than them. Obviously, like mental self. I don't know, just really messed up. Everything's messed up, but I think take time to fix it. And I think I took 2 years in this job, working relentlessly to read books and figure out my stuff. To know that I didn't really want that job, and I do want to take care of people. I think I'm learning to work towards my passion. I don't want to scam people. I don't want to sell people items that I don't believe in. I want to work for something I believe in. I just don't know what that thing is. I did like for a while, like me, my job was communication for 911 and emergency services. So I mean, it was helping, but I feel like I was the point I was getting used. I guess, but every company kind of, I guess, uses like maybe big type company kind of uses the employees, but it's not used. But like I didn't really the situation I was in kind of hard. I'm like I said, I'm victimizing myself right now. It wasn't. I don't know. In the beginning, it wasn't that bad of an opportunity, but now then it turned into something I didn't really need to be involved in no more. I was like, yeah, I think I'm paying too much just to drive there. I'm paying too much tolls and gas just to drive there and back every day, then make money. It just made no sense for me to keep going over there. Sometimes it was just like, taxes and all that. Baby. Coming home, I was like, oof, stuff. There's a lot of times I was we had a good little break where there was damn near no work and I was getting nothing almost. So I started boxing and really fell in love with boxing. And instead of like the 6 months I was boxing and I was still working, I would literally like I would wake up like 5 o'clock in the morning, go to work in the sun. It was summertime, spring summertime, so Florida's gonna be hot, 100 degrees obviously. Spring no matter what, it's gonna be hot. Florida. But work till 6 p.m. Like classes started like 5, 6, 7, 8. Around those times, all the way up to 9 sometimes. Boxing, I could just go straight there. And a lot of times I was usually near home. So I was lucky. Go boxing. Box for 2, 3 hours, stretch this, that, and the third. Come home, be tired, see the baby, eat food. Talk to my fiance. Even though she was tired, she was having the baby all day, excuse me, all day. We're relentlessly working. She's doing everything she can by herself. Having a baby is tough by yourself, and especially when you don't see me all that time. But every time I came home, I was dead. I was boxing, I was sweating like the whole day. It's high and boxing, just a lot of cardio. Come home, barely be able to think words. Just sit on the couch and I'm like, I just need to take a shower. Obviously, that's when you give an attitude because I would eat, take a shower, wake up. I mean, I would go to sleep like sometimes 11 or 12 and wake up at 5. Yo, I'm not even getting 8 hours of sleep. I'm getting 5 hours sleep every day. I was doing that relentlessly, just trying to torture myself. I wasn't trying to have the job deter me from my previous goal of just trying to really be able to box and see if I can make it. But I don't know. It's just after a while boxing, first of all, my boxing costs a good bit of money, so I just wanted to see how good it was. But when I was looking at my bank account, I'm like, I don't know if I can keep doing this, especially having a baby, and supporting my fiance, make sure she has everything she wanted. Bills are paid. So I was like, financially, it's not the way to go. I just stopped going, even though well, eventually it happened because obviously I think work started picking up for me, and then it was just like the job with boxing. I was like, boxing ain't making me money. It's gonna take a good bit of time for boxing to make me money, and then the idea of possibly get CTE and not be able to think for real. I was really feeling like, ooh, man, like getting punched in the head every day. It was like tough. Well, I wasn't getting punched in the head every day. I was pretty stupid in the beginning. Can't punch, like I'm just trying to have the adrenaline rush, just trying to punch people in box. Then I learned how to control myself and be a little more mature. You got into intermediate. It was good though. It was really good. I really liked it. It's just something oof, I wish I can go back to, but right now obviously it's not the way to go. So I gotta think about the plan right now, focus on it. Don't stay deterred. I still like boxing. My local gym for my apartment has a little boxing bag, so I do hit the bag a lot. Just to feel it, just to know how boxing is again. Feel like I'm, you know, sharpening my skills even just a little bit. Even though it's not a whole lot, it's just a little bit. So it's just, yeah, it feels good. Little adrenaline rush, and pushing through. I'm just trying to figure everything out. Talking to everybody that's maybe watching, maybe not. I know my boy. I know my boy Demarcus is watching. Um, and every day I say I appreciate you. So I'm gonna say it again. I appreciate you, man, for joining. You don't have to do that for me, but you do. You decide to, so I definitely do appreciate it. I just want to be able to find a hobby that supports me and supports my family, and that we can support other people, or find a hobby that I really connect with. I feel like I want to create something that's good for me and my family, and create something for myself, so I don't have to feel like I always have to have a job or work for somebody. I can work for myself and feel confident that I can succeed and do it. So and sell something I believe in, sell an idea or a dream I can believe in with short thoughts and maybe motivate people like a TED talk. Be able to do a TED talk in the future or something like that. That'd be amazing. I've watched a lot of TED talks, but you never know. Maybe thinking like negatively. I gotta dream it. I want to be successful. I want to be able to talk to people and motivate them, and make them feel better. Just so they don't feel like they're alone. 'Cause that sucks. It really does. Because I'm alone right now, and I'm like, dang. It sucks. It sucks being alone. It sucks having isolation, man. It sucks being always thinking about yourself, man. It's the worst. It's the worst, man. I just the past 2 years I made absolutely no friends for some reason. And that's just all completely my fault. And I just have such a bad habit of just trying to block people out. But I'm friends and family so close. We do we have Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that good stuff together. My mom, she's like 30 minutes away, so I'm always talking to somebody. I am able to talk to somebody, but I don't really want to talk to my family for some reason. I don't want to sound ungrateful in them anyway, but I do want to have friends like outside of my family to get used to them. Everybody has their kind of bad habits. I live with my mom when I came back from the military for a good bit, and I just like I gotta spread out and advance myself. I don't want to be burdened up for my whole life and have everything my way, or be just just have a sweet pillow, soft pillow to sleep on. Everybody else is struggling. Man. I mean, I was working, but I just felt like I didn't want to have it easy. I don't feel like I have it easy right now. So many things to think about, and that's life. That's why I'm talking about it. I don't want to keep just thinking about it by myself. I want to talk to people about it, and that's why I stream. I want to talk to people like minded, and I don't want to just have crazy reactions or say the Lord's name in vain and just for views or anything. I want to just find people that are like minded. Just keep it 100. Change my tone, change my vocabulary, change the way I look to something that I really appreciate and I can keep for a long time. And I guess I'm tweaking and failing and finding things, but sometimes it's hard failing over and over. Never feeling like something's a win. I just don't know if it's a win or not. Maybe it's like future failure. Maybe it's like a shortcoming, like a short win, like because I'm not taking those long wins. Maybe I'm not struggling enough. Maybe that's the feelings I'm feeling. I don't know. I think if you're in real, got my head all in a dizzy for real because I just keep watching it like I'm addicted. And that's for a whole year. I deleted Instagram reels and I was definitely watching YouTube Shorts, and but that's why I put like a time limit for all my apps, just so like if I'm gonna access them, I should only be accessing them for this. I do have a tendency to just ignore that and just want to hide my pain away, like how to wait for my pain to just watch YouTube and Instagram and all that other stuff. It's like, come on, Nick, how long are you gonna keep doing this? How long? Like, you can keep doing this like over and over and over again. You keep trying to figure out what you gotta do. Yeah, I think that's something I don't fail, not failing at, like figuring out what I'm gonna do. I think that's something I do responsibly, just trying to figure out what I'm trying to do. But I don't want to keep feeling like I'm doing it the wrong way. Like, how am I on there? Then again, it is like put those restrictions for a reason because I know I'm bad at it. So I guess it is progress. Progress. It's something better than nothing. And I know my bad habits, so I guess I just start developing from that. I'm like, okay, keep going. Sometimes I get in a slump, especially when my fiance leaves and she wants to visit her mom, and because she's far away, she's like an hour away from us, and it's like, okay, what am I gonna do? 3 more days, gaming all day, and I'm by myself. Well, not by myself, with my boy, and he's always trying to chat with me, even after work, and he's working however many hours, and he comes to chat. I probably wouldn't even be streaming as much as I did if he wasn't really talking to me. I'll probably just really like, like nobody's gonna watch me. Let me get off. But thankfully he's there. That's actually a really big motivator. Even my fiance is a motivator. And I just don't want to always rely on motivating. I want to be able to have discipline. I don't know what discipline is. I just gotta restructure it, maybe. Structure it and fill it, organize my brain, clear all the trash. Might take a little bit, but I still try to clear it out. I think I've done a pretty good job clearing it out so far, but I just a lot more cleaning, a lot more failing to do to figure out what I want to do and what I want to own and what I want to be successful in. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. Failing and failing and failing. Everything's good. And I don't want to keep forgetting that. I don't want to keep forgetting that it's okay. So I know like my Instagram, YouTube says that like here to fail over and over again, but it's like they don't know me, they don't know my life. You know. Then again, I'm victimizing myself like I'm different than everybody else. A bad habit. Oh, sorry. But I guess I meant it in like in a way that's like maybe I'm like totally different and maybe I'll never be like them or maybe I'll always fail. Never become successful. But I think me having a son now, it just changes the whole game. Like it just created a lot more discipline than I had before. For some reason, just thinking about him. Even before he was born, I was just boxing, I was just thinking about him. Who he could be like a president or somebody really good, like somebody inspirational, changes like human aspect, everything. In the future, I wouldn't even know. Maybe I wouldn't be here for that, but he'll be here for that. And he'll succeed, even if I don't, and that's fine. I don't want to feel like I have to get a reward for doing the right thing. I want to always have to feel like I got to get a reward for doing the right thing. Like, I don't control this life thing. None of us really do. I mean, we work hard and we expect the result and we don't get it, or and we let that decide how we treat other people and see our day, or we take advantage of our situation even when we fail. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. And talking to this, I'm talking to y'all. Excuse me, talk to y'all in the future, maybe, or maybe never again. I don't know. Maybe y'all never see this YouTube video, YouTube channel, or Twitch channel. Excuse me. But yeah, I just stay hopeful. Stay hopeful, man. I gotta stay up. I gotta stop holding all this in by myself every day. Too much. I don't know why I'm so scared to say some positive stuff. Positive words, positive affirmations, positive inspirations, affirmations, inspirations, aspirations. I said aspirations. Didn't I tag aspirations somewhere? I don't know big words. I definitely tried to. Definitely tried to. That's why I'll always be reading so many books and try to educate myself. Even though I've taken a long break from educating myself. That was another mistake by me, but I'm gonna fix it real quick. Even if I have to struggle for it, I don't want to feel like I don't want to waste my brain no more. Just trying to ignore it anymore. I want to use it as much as I can, even if I'm not really that smart. I wouldn't even be able to tell you my real IQ because I don't even I don't really educate myself in certain things. I guess so. I'm going to try to go to college and learn things. Yeah, That's how school works. Yeah, going to school, coming, figuring out what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do. Sometimes you just gotta say that thing, say it out loud. And I guess I'm still kind of afraid of what I really want to do. I just know I want to be successful. And I know that I know that in the future that Adonis will be successful. I know that for a fact. He'll be I don't want to be famous or anything, but I want to be able to enjoy life where I didn't really have too much fun at like a normal person, like just no isolation, no separating from somebody, everybody. I want them to be loved. And I gotta learn how to love. Very bad at that. Love and respect people. Make sure he loves and respect people so people don't have to, so he doesn't have to feel awkward talking to people like I do. I was trying to figure out how to talk to people, kind of playing how to talk to people, messing up, getting so bad about it, hiding to isolation, whatever, coming back, trying again. Very bad stuff, but it's good now. I fixed my brain. I feel like the military definitely helped try to figure out my brain. I feel like I ran away because I'm like, yo, I gotta figure out something not working right in my brain. I figure out why it's so messed up. And that therapist definitely helped. And then leaving the military helped for me tremendously. Like I'm not a bad person. I'm just human. Very imperfect. But we all make mistakes, a lot of mistakes, and can't take them back. I mean, what's the point of regretting them? It was bound to happen. All I can do is learn from it and grow to be stronger, more thoughtful. I'm more kind. I'm glad I can say that I want to be more kind, even though I don't feel like I'm fully that right now. Because whatever stress or pressed or whatever I might be right now, I do wanna keep going and keep helping people. No matter what happened in school or what happened in past or anything like that, keep going, just keep going. I'm even now I have nothing really planned out to even say, and I'm just spreading words out, but I'm just keep going. Yeah, I mean, but what else can I say? But just keep going. Get those mistakes and keep going. Like I gotta make sure I say that out loud. I just want to keep going. I want to keep streaming. I want to keep trying to make hopefully funny clips or find people that I actually want to talk to. Get connected to a Discord. And I don't know. I don't know how to find like-minded people because I don't know how to connect to people. So horrible habit, separate myself. I can do better. Do better. Do a lot better. Let me talk to you out now. It's so hard for me to speak to you. Speech is horrible. I don't know why. I think even when I was younger, I had a bad speech impediment or not speech impediment. Like I guess I was late in speech. Wasn't really talking until I was 6, and I had a lot of extra classes when I was elementary. I knew English. I just didn't really want to talk. I was bad at talking. Fortunately, so a lot of crazy stuff, but we should get it out, man. We made it here at least. That's a start. That's a start. I don't want to sound like I'm I want to let this defense down. I want to let my guard down and be able to talk. Even if I'm roasted in the future or something like that, and some crazy stuff or anything, that's fine. It's good to talk things out, even though you had nobody to talk to. I got money. I got my boy to talk to. Got lots of people to talk to. I just tend not to talk to people. I guess that's the main point of this whole conversation. Like, go on, Nicholas, you can open up too. Maybe like subconscious side kicks in a little bit and like, do I deserve to? Maybe not. Not really. You know? Or just past hurts so much even now. Okay. One day I'll be able to talk more about the past than I do now, but today's not that day, fortunately. Will like would they really change anything? Even if I talk to people about it, and even if I talk to people about the past, like childhood, like I don't want to affect anybody's life in the bad way, you know? Just thinking about crazy stuff, seeing crazy stuff. Because I forgive them. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, I don't want to hurt people. No matter what happened, uh, part of maturing, just forgiving. I want to forgive, you know. I want to be able to move past it and keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. I keep moving forward. I just one day I think I'll be able to move past old stuff. Old stuff where I like, even forgive myself for putting myself in isolation. All those crazy thoughts I was, people think, kids, teenagers think. All that pain just washed away. That's why maybe I've grown a lot more in faith to God and Jesus lately, definitely lately. My friend and my coworker was really strong in faith, and every time, like I don't know, been talking about it for more than a year and a half, just talking about faith. And even my mom is strong in faith, but I'm like, sometimes she be talking about a lot of, I don't know, some stuff I don't really like believe in. Not like weird stuff. Like I don't know, like she really talk about demons a lot. I don't know if I believe in demons a lot, or I guess they are demons, but I just want to think slow about it. Going back into the religion because I do believe I was very religious back in the day. In the military, I was starting to try to get really religious. My friend, forgot my friend's name. That's how bad of a friend I am. I just haven't talked to her in so long. Crazy, crazy. Maybe I'm just airheaded right now. Thinking it could be the boxing. I just got knocked in the head too much times and forget everybody's name. I just forgot how to speak. Right. Forgot how to be illiterate, pronunciate right. Um, English was never my best subject, so it's always math. But yeah, my friend she was pretty good at hey, let's go to church. And I think her husband was away overseas, and she definitely like they were definitely helping in. Like she always like, let's go to church every week, same church. Let's go, let's go. And then when her husband came back, that was my boy too. We were going just as much, and they had a kid. It was very beautiful having that Christian faith. Her being like her having like such a optimism just spread over to me with Christ even back then. And then I guess I started questioning the faith. I remember the last thing I even read when I was leaving a temper. I guess I felt like I dropped my faith was Job, the book of Job. The book where he's like he was tested by Satan, not really about God, I believe, but God already knew his answer. God already knew the answer to Job's faith. He didn't really reward him or punish him at the end. He just big relationship, big just on faith in and of itself. And that's when I left. I didn't read the whole book because I just saw discipline, and I guess I wasn't that much in faith. Maybe I think I was in a relationship with my fiance before she was my fiance, and things wasn't going well. Life wasn't going well. Drinking, maybe felt like so many demons or whatever was surrounding. Sorry, so many demons was surrounding me or whatever. She has no itchy, itchy nose. I yeah, I think it wasn't really good back then. But got better. When we left, things got better. Me and her. Now I'm believing a lot more. Or I want to believe. I want to believe. To start from something, I don't. Maybe bring back what I left off and read the whole book by myself. Because the Bible has a lot of game, like a lot of things like you can use in your daily life to keep you disciplined, and that's important. That's important. I've been definitely been thinking about that lately. More faith. Got to bring back the faith in me. I forgot something. I don't know. Just figure out something. Sometimes the isolation gets to me. Just too much thinking about myself, and definitely I'm afraid of that. Definitely one of my most hated traits is being alone. That's what gets me every time. That isolation. Oof. Gets me. Hate those lonely thoughts. Too many thoughts. Too many thoughts. Too many control by yourself. And sometimes the conscious mind kind of turns your thoughts like negative ones, and it's like, did you bring up negative ones? And like I'm almost like muscle memory, like you're just doing it by yourself and you don't even want to. You're putting bad thoughts in your mind. That's over with, man. I already went past that, moved past that, gotten stronger from it, or I want to. So I don't want to think about the past no more. I can keep moving forward and create good habits, like reading books, like I did this year, and all the work I've done for the past year. I feel like I've done a lot of work and try to be motivated and disciplined, working through the tough times, and I did all right. Did all right. I can do better. I can still have a lot of life in me. No, I'm not done yet. Only 24, turning 25, 25 in pretty soon. So a lot of promise in the future. A lot of promise, a lot of motivation, a lot of discipline to come. It's everything's great. Everything's good. Today's a good day. Today's a really good day. Today's a fantastic day, and I don't know why there's a part of me that's so afraid to say that, and that sucks. There was a part of me that's so afraid to say it's a good day. And Nicholas, you're gonna have a great day, and things are gonna be good, man. And I'm so thankful. And it's crazy how thankful I am for everything. I don't act like it, and I hate that. I hate that sometimes. But that's something you gotta repent. Just gotta for forgiveness for. Be grateful for so many more things. My mind gets deterred. Bad habits. Gotta fix that, Nick. Yeah, you gotta fix that. It's okay to say you're having a good day, man. Not like corny or you're not lame for saying you're having a good day. I don't know why I'm so fixed to that notion. I don't know where I learned it from. It just grew in me. Just to not be able to say something's good, like just to go crazy and yell and be dramatic, have an attitude. No, I don't. That I don't want that anymore. I want to keep it pushing. Find something I'm good at and have that good attitude towards it. Yeah, I'm not good. Have a good attitude towards it. Appreciate the day. I mean, that's why I even went to start walking my faith in Jesus in the military. I just wanted to be grateful for everything I got because I knew I wasn't grateful. I knew I wasn't. Like, I was a picky eater when I was young and everything. So many things, but I don't even care about the bad things. I want to be grateful for things. I want to remember the things that was good. Like, why do I keep thinking about the bad things? No, I don't want to keep thinking about bad things. You know, I'm only getting older. Why do I have to keep, you know, put myself down like that? And I've never really talked about to a therapist all about the bad things. I want to move past it. Maybe it's just time to maybe talk to somebody. I wish I could be able to talk, have a whole chat full of people to be able to talk to about it. But even then, it probably wouldn't even be a good idea saying all that personal stuff. Yeah, but everybody has personal stuff. Um, I don't know. I don't know why I gotta act like my personal stuff is the worst. It's not. It's not. It's not the worst. Bad, or I don't know. But something I should be able to talk to a therapist about. Like here, just don't. I don't know. Sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Yeah, and we keep pushing forward. Like, isn't only one way to do it. Just talk about it. And I'm glad I talk about this, just being positive and want to be able to spread a bit of motivation, even though nobody's here to talk about it or will ever be able to talk about it or anything like that. I thought I muted my mic. Anyways, yeah, not just gaming. I can do more than that, and I want to be able to spread a message maybe in the future. I don't want to be famous or anything. I don't really care about that. I like my peace. I don't want to help change people, or not change people. I want to help create discipline in people or help them feel better, I guess. That would be a start. But there's so many other people that do that perfectly fine. I just gotta find my way to make people feel good and me feel whole. If I'm gonna take place in a workplace where I'm just feel like I want to be there. I want to find something. Like, why do I always feel like I'm just jumping around everywhere? I don't want to keep feeling like that. And I guess I am young, so all it just takes is trial and error. And like I said before, and it kind of just now it's just repetition of me saying the same thing over and over again. Like, I'm gonna keep failing. I will just keep failing and trying to figure out what I want to do, even if streaming is not what I want to do in the future. Maybe this is something that, like, I promise, like, I'm done with after this. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to be. I feel like it's something close to the idea of just trying to get to know people. Maybe in a few years I'll be able to talk to people. Maybe one day. That'd be cool. I won't even deserve it though. I'm sorry. Yeah, I gotta stop saying stuff like that. I don't deserve it. Like, I gotta stop thinking I'm such a bad person, even when I'm young. That's what isolation does to you. Just you're like surrounded by negative thoughts, and like you start thinking you're a bad person, even though you haven't done anything bad. You're just so confused. I should stop thinking I was such a bad person. I guess me apologizing for being such a bad friend kind of indicates I was being so bad and being so spoiled as a kid. I mean, such a picky eater. Making my parents work that much harder, getting bad grades, not that too good grades. I mean, I wasn't a bad student or anything like that. My teachers didn't really like me, dislike me. They only like, and I wouldn't even say a full handful of people, like maybe two. Probably just one teacher, and that was in senior year that really disliked me. Maybe other teachers just like adored me damn near. Maybe two. Yeah, maybe two. To be honest, I can bring up fact in my like a fact in my past where it really like I don't know. Maybe, I think it just had like a lot of anxiety, and I think she disliked me, but maybe she just didn't dislike me. Maybe she just was really concerned. Like like a lot of teachers. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do remember. Like I remember in middle school, I was doing like a French project. Like we were just speaking in French or whatever. I don't know why I chose French. I'm Haitian. French is like a mix of Creole, but it's not entirely it. There's some similar aspects, but it really isn't that close because I think Creole's mixed up with French, Spanish, and English, and something else I believe. That's one of my grandmother. But I'm speaking French. Project's happening, and it's my turn to speak, and for some reason I just start like break down crying in like seventh grade. And I'm like, I don't know. It's definitely not normal. Right? I don't know. That's so weird. I don't know why I did it. I don't know. Maybe I just had so much anxiety. I think a part of me like thought like I was such like I'm so like I guess I was trying to victimize myself. Like I back to victimize myself. I was trying to like cry like kind of like for my mom. Like just like I wanted to feel safe, even though I knew I didn't really prepare for French and I was very lazy on my video game. I mean, video games came in a whole lot. I guess a part of me was I don't know why it's so hard to even say that. Like it's weird. Weird. That was like hard. It's just so awkward. Like it's like something I wanted to keep in a vault for a long time and I didn't want to tell nobody. Even my parents, I don't think my parents knew anything. It's just my schoolmates, so it's something like they probably told everybody, and that's the thing that probably that's really got stuck in my head. That was in middle school. I think that was like eighth grade. That should have been eighth grade. I think eighth grade. Yeah, and I just don't know why I was crying. Yeah, and I think I just try to blame it like I was like I was trying to make an excuse to get out of it. Like I was trying to have a mental breakdown. I was trying to act like I was trying to have a mental breakdown, but maybe I was actually like kind of having one, like actually like something wasn't right. I didn't really suspect that, I guess. And that wasn't my only time I cried, like randomly, like just when like things got pointed my way for some reason. I just like even in the social studies, I think one time I cried like randomly. I just went outside and cried. I don't know why I did it. I feel like I think I got pointed out for something or like to speak or anything, and I started crying. And it didn't even stop from there. It didn't even stop from there. And this is like part of my past. I don't mind talking about. I just maybe somebody in the future can help me out. Maybe think about and give me a hypothesis. But then again, it's not good to trust the internet about good advice, healthy advice. Maybe YouTube. I wouldn't trust Instagram Reels, but it's just like just crying randomly. I would do that a lot actually. Just not even getting picked out. Just I remember in high school, I would cry too. For some reason I'd just cry. I'm crying. I'm like, yo, I don't know why I'm this right now. Like, why do I feel like this? And it definitely sucked because it's like in front of everybody. Like, where do I go? Like, what do I even do? Like, I don't think my parents knew I was crying like that. And it was like nobody was bullying me. I mean, almost everybody was like kind of my friend. I mean, middle school is gonna be like everybody's kind of like whatever. Everybody's fighting each other, I don't know. But nobody really. I never got into a fight. I mean, in high school, not really. I got slapped up for being rude, and I deserved that. And I never fought nobody. Never put my hands on anybody. 'Cause I never knew how to fight anybody. Definitely in a fight for life response. And I was a very weird guy. Always had a Caesar haircut. Hair was always short. I was ever still like senior year. Hair was always short. I think I started growing like facial hair in junior year. And I'm like, I was a very weird guy. I was a very weird guy. Just be by myself and all that. Never talking to anybody about that. I just watch a lot of Dashy games, and just chill. I love Dashy. I used to love Dashy. He was like my only friend. For real. High school, I ain't go to no parties and anything. I did get invited to one, but I ended up not going just for the fact that I was like the only party, and it was like junior year. I was like the only people that actually invited me to a party. And at that time in my life, I didn't want to burden people. Time of thinking, I really went to high school parties. The crazy thing about that, like saying that, is like, I feel like in the military, I try to act like I did. Like I was like, I had good high school experiences, went out, had dates, or kissed people, or even though I didn't, you know, I was definitely by myself in the basement a lot. Something, just playing video games by myself and with my uncle. As soon as I get my PS4, I was playing a lot of video games with my uncle, and it was just me and him, really. I didn't have nobody else playing with in high school. Some people, but a lot of people had an Xbox, and I was just like, all the people I knew had Xbox. Like, damn, nobody's really fucking with PS. That was before crossplay really was a thing. PS4, like in the beginning of PS4, Xbox One days, no crossplay, barely any crossplay. There was, I think, Call of Duty, but I don't think Call of Duty ain't have crossplay like that. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. It didn't feel like it. So I felt mostly like, I was just hanging out with my family and my uncle and my uncle's friends because I didn't have nobody to hang out with. I was just on the game, somebody to enjoy stuff with, gaming, constantly. Honestly, wasn't even doing homework. I just wanted the game. Kept going, kept going. Felt, felt all right. I think it caught up with me though, definitely. And I definitely started to realize that. I was like, I was that talking about middle school and high school. It's crazy. Like it's like I kind of went hypocritical right there, just talking about like I just said I want to talk about a lot of things that happened to me. I felt like that was bad. But I guess that wasn't really the bad things. It's just some of the stuff that kind of irks me. I don't think that was really some of the bad things. That's why I really talked about it. That was really past or when I was younger. It really wasn't the bad things. I wasn't ever dirty. There's just stuff I did to myself. Crying randomly, isolating myself, just pushing people away, sitting by myself. Sitting by myself constantly by myself. I just freshman year, just cool with people, and all of a sudden just kind of cool with people, and it's just like wires are switching, and I'm just by myself all of a sudden. All of a sudden, I'm just by myself, and oh, I did that all to myself. Nobody bullied me. Nobody like disrespected me. I did disrespect a lot of people, and I never really apologized for it because I really didn't care. I just wanted that negative attitude to come out and try to bully people. Oh, I was like the worst at flirting with girls. Like in my grade, just it was freshman year. I think I pulled one of the chairs in French class again in the French class for one of the girls I. Then again, back in that day, I was kind of liking everybody because of hormones. I wasn't having boners and all that, all like young teenage stuff. I remember she stood up, she smacked me, and I was like, "Oh!" I kind of pushed her a little bit. I really didn't put my hands on her, never hit her. She definitely smacked me though, pretty hard. I did sat down really, and we were sitting right next to each other, desk to desk, desk to desk, and it's like that the rest of the class. I don't think the teacher was in that time, so we were just waiting, waiting. So awkward, like everybody's. It was only like 8 people in the classroom. It was like kind of quiet, like no. Well, at that time it was like 5, and then the rest, everybody else kind of. It was only like 8, 9 people. That was kind of awkward. It was really awkward, really really awkward. Ooh, that stuff was crazy, and I definitely deserved it. Thought it was funny, hurting people. Um, I don't know. For some reason, I thought like hurting a female, like I thought it would be like kind of like a guy, And I don't know, a guy would kind of like, oh, bro, like push me. I don't know what was going through my head. Thought it was gonna be funny and get her. By the way, my flirting and it was really weird. Horrible. It was horrible. I really got messed up that day. Yeah, a lot of horribleness. A lot of bad relationships too. That with everything just started going downhill. By myself was such a big mistake. Such a big burden I put on myself, just constantly bad things. Sucks. I don't know why I did it to myself. Have you ever wanted to feel different, or just that was a thing? It wasn't a thing because I did want to like people. It's not like I didn't like people. Oh, that situation where she hit me was like the only situation where I actually got in a fight. Well, it wasn't really a fight because I got smacked and I sat down. I got totally embarrassed and my anxiety went through the roof. Almost every day my anxiety just went through the roof. And it wasn't just that, it was I lived in a situation at the time too, but I don't really want to talk about that. That's really personal. I guess I'm just talking about school right now because that's the easiest thing to speak about. Even stuff I kind of told my fiance, even though she might have forgot about it. You know, and yeah, she's really good at remembering things, bringing up receipts and all. She good at really listening and trying to make me move forward. I feel like it's good that I'm talking about this, even just a little bit, even just a little bit. It's better than nothing. What's the point of just holding it in all day? That's you know that's why so I'm making this video just to let me say the things that went wrong and then think about it out loud so it's a little more so it makes a little more sense and come up with a hypothesis and get better with from it. And all those things where just crying randomly like this could have talked to people. Could have just not thinking like that, but I think it was inevitable. It wasn't just stuff in school, it was definitely stuff at home. It's just hard times, things change and everybody's stressed. You gotta understand that, like, I was just lucky I get to get free food until I was 18. That was good. I had a bed in seventh, I think all the way, yeah, sixth to seventh grade. I had a bed, my own room. My uncle used to sleep, and then I sleep on the couch. But I was blessed with that couch. Couch made me realize be grateful for a lot of things. I'm glad I have, yeah, glad I had that couch. My dogs and all that. That was good things. That was good memories. It wasn't all bad memories. It doesn't have to be. There's some good stuff on it. I don't want to feel like I just ran away from everything just to go to the military and run away from everything. Kind of did, but I want to learn from it. High school was a learning experience. I just didn't know it yet. Didn't know anything else. Didn't know how to deal with it. The way it quickly crumbles. Maybe change my character for the worse or better. I don't know. I mean, I could definitely done better, but I mean, I'm still breathing, so I'm not out yet. So that's the great thing about that. High school was crazy. Middle school, crazy. I wish I did talk to more people. Even though I really don't. A lot of friends I used to talk to in high school, I really don't. I really got one good friend that I really talk to. Talk to him now and then. My boy D Giovanni. He's a good guy. And I treat him like shit. And he was always like a friend to me. Yeah, I know he didn't really like me to an extent. I don't say that. Just he did like me because he's my friend. I just thought he didn't. I was a bad person. Thought I was. Treated him like he was like shit. I remember one day I don't know why. In the middle of the class, I just kind of stabbed him with a straw. I think I was just playing around and I just did it. I don't know why I did that. It kind of hurt him, and I'm like, damn. Maybe it was like a joke or something. Or maybe he did something bad to me, but he never hurt me physically. So why would I do some random stuff like that? I didn't really hang out with him like that constantly every day. But I only have one class with him at least in eighth grade. Yeah, eighth grade. Yeah. And I was in English honors for some reason. And that was the weirdest thing about it. I was in English honors. I'm like, why am I in English honors? I don't know how to speak English. I don't know how to speak English. I don't know why I'm in English honors. Really, I got English honors, I think eighth and ninth grade. I'm like, yo, how am I? I don't know how to read like that. I don't read no books. How am I in honors? it's such a weird thing. I think anybody can get in honors. I was in honors for physics. I was in honors. Yeah, chemistry honors. I was in physics honors. I was math. Math didn't have honors. I guess it was just well, it was just math. It was like it wasn't like geometry honors or anything like that. It was just you moving up to calculus. But I was never in that class to go to calculus because I think I had to be better. I don't know. It's like AP and all that, but I don't know. I was always accepted to like a trying to invite. They were trying to invite me to like a math society because I feel like I excelled in math the most. You know, the only reason I think I had bad grades was because I never did homework. Because I was gaming. I was always gaming. I was always gaming. Doing too much gaming. Not worried about my future. At least I wasn't like a thug or anything. I don't think I ever could have been a thug back then. No, I had nobody. I had nobody to hang out with. No thug to hang out with. Nobody. Nobody to trust for real. Just me, myself, and I on the Xbox, PS4 all day, every day. No homework done. I used to get yelled at for homework. Ooh, homework. Where's your homework? Why are you not doing your homework? Yeah, it was. Oh my gosh, every report card was about homework. Now that I think about it, or like a project. Like I just never did a project. Like I just because like it's like you get sent home with it. I'm like I don't want to do it. I want to game. I want to game constantly. I want to keep going gaming. And my grades are just dropping 70s, 80s, 70s, 80s. And it all worked from like homework and like and that's the crazy part because homework is the easiest thing in the world. You can look it up. You can almost look up the answer. Even back in the day, there's the iPhones and computers back in that day. Even well, I didn't have an iPhone until I was junior year. Yeah, I think I didn't have an iPhone. I think I had iPhone. I think I had an iPhone 5 junior year. Yeah, how long was that? 7 years ago. Maybe less than that. iPhone 4. Was it iPhone S? I don't know. I feel like they skipped the number. I think it was one they skipped the number. Oh, before I even had an iPhone in junior year, I had like a BlackBerry. I had a BlackBerry 'cause I didn't work. I was gaming, like I said. The game I had a BlackBerry from eighth grade. I think it was eighth grade. Just in case from eighth grade to junior year, and I was like, dang, I'm like the only one with a a BlackBerry, like looking broke. Then again, I didn't really need an iPhone. I didn't have no friends, so what was the point of having Snapchat and Facebook, Instagram, whatever, having apps where you can like connect to people. That was a lot of stuff my dad kind of brought up, and it made sense like for him to say that like I remember him saying that like you don't really got friends, so why would you need like an iPhone? Like at that point, I was probably sad about that comment, but it's like it was realistic. Now I think about it, like why would you need an iPhone if you have no friends? You got nobody to talk to. Yo, that's a waste of a bill. I think my sister had an iPhone sooner than I did because I was in junior year. And yeah, she had an iPhone in like that iPhone middle school, started seventh grade, eighth grade. She had an iPhone before. Nah, I started like the BlackBerry, but I'm like now I don't want to victim myself. I don't want to even try to put myself down or anything like that because it was true. Like I didn't have no friends, so why would I even? Only makes sense for me not to have an iPhone or anything like that. Like it's like I'm not entitled to that. I'm not entitled to anything like that. Not to the money, not to money, not to anything I have now. Even the PC, nobody is not. I don't know how you guys think, or whatever. But I'm not entitled to any of this stuff. I definitely was entitled to that iPhone, and I made it. And I feel like my brain made it such a big deal. It put me down even more. Like oh, you don't deserve it. Like, yeah, you don't deserve it. Like, I didn't have no friends. I didn't have no job. I didn't talk to nobody. All I did is game and had bad grades because I didn't do homework or I didn't do projects. I mean, I think I was good at tests, but I was semi good at tests. I mean, I didn't study. I was always failing French, which is the weirdest thing. I don't know how I was keeping up, but I was always failing French on purpose. I was just like done with French because I think it was because of that crying incident. I was done with French. I was just like, I can't even do French anymore. I don't even want to like because every year you have French class, you go with the same people because they all have French. So you see the same people I just cried in front of. Like that French class where I cried in front of had like 30, 40 people. They all saw that. And I bet they were all talking about that after. Like they're like crying, like, like, oh man, that was such I already know it's like it's crazy because nobody really even talked about it for like none of the students or anything like that. Like nobody really like went out to school or yeah, never really talked about it after that. But it's not like I expected. Thinking about it now, like why would I expect people to talk about it? It's like we're teenagers. We don't know how to talk about our feelings. We're just it's kind of ghetto school. It's everybody's Hispanic or black. Feelings are kind of dispersed. As it is. Yeah, something I just kind of kept as a bad habit in my subconsciousness, and and kind of ruined my relationship with French. And I just did bad in French every year. Every year I did bad in French. I don't know how to, I still don't know how to speak French. I just I refuse to. I made it my mission to refuse to educate myself. I refuse to because of that moment. I think I honestly do believe that now. I refuse to educate myself in French because I because in that moment just me crying for no reason, pretty much. Maybe I was hurt with so many different ideas and stuff that was going on with mine in middle school that it just developed so bad in my brain, like a black tumor in my brain. It just made my French, all my French classes this is a bummer, failing grades and bad projects. I didn't want to do it anymore. I wanted to give up. That's all I was one trying to do, just give up every day. I was tired of it. Yeah, probably what it was. Tired of it. Tired of a lot of things, man. Something I could cry about, but it's like gotta gotta move on. And I'm 24, but something obviously that still hurts me. I'm not immune to pain. Obviously, not a robot. Pretty much. But still hurts. So I'm talking about it. Still talking about it. And I like talking about it. I like talking about it. I don't always feel sad about talking about it. That's why I'm talking about it out loud. I'm speaking about it. So I know so I can get to the bottom point of it. I don't always want to feel sad about it. Because it's bound to happen. I mean, a lot of stuff was going on. A lot of stuff was going on back then. Of course, stuff like that's gonna happen. Didn't know what to do. It was inevitable. It's just something that was out of my control. Well, half and half. The world is throwing a lot of bullets, a lot of dodgeballs at me, and I wasn't dodging. I was getting hit a lot. I didn't know how to dodge. I should have ducked. I should have did something. But I think I just crawled up in the corner and let them hit me with dodgeballs and get hit. I denied in high school. I think a lot of this is about high school and middle school. Like school is like a lot of what I guess I just regret. I guess feel sad about not really trying to accomplish better things back then, and really sucks being in like my worst state I've ever been back in high school, middle school. Not even the military. I was like sad, but high school, middle school was like depression. Unfortunately, that's okay. I think they did research where anxiety and depression was more common for our era. I think I'm Gen Z, right? So millennials? No, I think I'm a millennial. Yeah, I'm thinking millennial. Yeah, it's more common, and I guess I didn't see it. I didn't see it in other people, so of course other people are not gonna see it in me. But maybe more people were smarter than me. I don't know. Maybe some people did. Maybe. I didn't even know what anxiety really was until I got to the military. I didn't even really understand the word of anxiety. I didn't really want to. Anxiety? Do you have anxiety? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, nah, I don't think I have anxiety. I don't know what that is. Refusing to educate myself. There was really a point where I refused to educate myself. That's how bad my my middle school and high school experience was. I just refused to educate myself. I refused to do sports after school. I didn't want to see nobody. I wanted to play video games. I was like, dang, I could have done something. Probably not basketball, because I was bad at basketball. Even till the military, I was bad at basketball. It was only recently I got a lot sharper in my skills of basketball. That was one of my favorite sports. I could have done like wrestling or I don't know, something after school. Let my environment judge. Let my environment dictate how I act, my attitude. And no shame. I made myself believe I was crazy, crazy by myself. Just I was going everywhere. I just don't know what to think. It's unfortunate. That's why we're talking about it right now. We can let it out. We'll let it out. Even if nobody wants to talk, even if I never talk about it again, at least I say it right now to nobody. Maybe I feel more comfortable saying to nobody. I talk to myself. It doesn't have to mean me being all negative about it. So many things I let chain me down. It shouldn't be like that, Nick. Can do better, man. Talk to myself too much. I don't know. Apologize. It'd be funny. A lot of people clowning me about this in the future. You know what I mean? It's like it's something that's funny. Something something I may be able to look back in like in a year or two, just like looking at this, like talk like, is he for real? Is he serious? Doesn't really matter. Not to anybody else, just to me. That's how it should be. Yeah, I think y'all should you know, worry about the bigger picture, not just about how I feel. Like I'm just saying it so I can move past it, so I can get better understanding for y'all's feelings, everybody else's feelings, and be better at communicating. Make sure I say this so I understand why I have these problems. I was like, damn, maybe I'm autistic or something. Like maybe there's something wrong with me. Because I'm like, yo, why is all my sisters and brothers have friends and all this? Like, what did I do wrong? Niggas, you know what you did wrong. Is that something I really brought up in 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 full context or anything? But just that's the beginning, like little stuff, high school, middle school, saying a little bit of it. That's pretty much all my high school. I probably a lot more. I tend to forget things if it's. I feel like I do tend to forget things if it's a little too much for me. I guess I do remember. I think I was in the military and I came back to New York and they were having a party, like kind of like a high school reunion. Not really, but a lot of people I knew that was Haitian was there. A lot of people in middle school and high school. I was like, people I haven't seen in like 2 years. 2 years, yeah. Came back. I have a beard. Kind of had a beard. I wasn't really looking that stylish or nothing like that. Came back and we were partying. They were partying. I was kind of just sitting around being awkward. Yeah, I just remember being really awkward because I was with my friend. My friend was like cool with everybody. He was kind of like a high school. He's cool in high school. Well, not I want to say like cool, like like people knew him. He had friends. But like everybody else, I wasn't really too, I guess, too cool with me. I thought I didn't have no problems with nobody. But something in my heart always sank talking to people I knew back then. Like they have something on me, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's why I feel like that. Like they have something on me that maybe they're better than me. Maybe that's also a reason why like I was thinking about dissing myself. Like they think they're better than me because I was crying. I don't know why I'm crying. That they're better than me. But anyways, party's going on. I'm seeing everybody doing whatever they're doing. They're grown. I left. Or leaving. But I just started having like I feel like anxiety attack. Something like it was just too much for me for some reason. I just started thinking about bad thoughts. Those bad thoughts. I was like, it just reminded me so much of high school and middle school and how much I just really didn't like that time. I wouldn't say maybe it wasn't anxiety attack. Maybe it was just maybe a little bit anxiety. I couldn't even tell you. I was just like really in my head, and I walked like a mile down the road just away from everybody, and I was just in the corner out on the road just chilling. Kind of just waiting till the party died at like 2 o'clock. Just sat there on the road, just talking to myself. Kind of like I used to just talk to myself all the time. Just like I didn't want to be there ever again. Somewhere like damn, like dang, excuse me. Like dang, it hurt you that bad. Like you can't even like talk to people now. People you knew. Maybe part of me was like a little like narcissistic. A lot of me actually. A lot of me was not narcissistic. So it was like seeing people that see me cry and see me at my worst, knowing they have that knowledge of me and trying to be like say hello to me. It's just like maybe they were trying to like I didn't like that edge over me or nothing like I didn't really like drama. I didn't want to feel like I was like always on the losing side. Like if I say something and somebody comes at me at the wrong way, I'm like I'm always by myself. Nobody wants to feel like that. Nah. Yeah, nobody wants to feel like that. Like I talk to somebody, they ain't really talking to me. Like they're very being very careful with me. They're not like really talking to me like as a friend. Never felt like that, because they knew like maybe I thought like they had something on me. Like I said, I was lonely, so it's like they didn't want to be my friend before, so or my real friend or how I thought friends would be. I treated them bad, and I didn't think about that back then. I just like it's all about me, me, me. Like I don't know. Talking to people was just at that party it was just gave me a lot of anxiety. I'm trying to like always trying to put up a front so I can just hide who I truly am or something like that. Pretty scared guy back then. Pretty scared guy. Don't want to reveal his true self, true heart to heart self. There was something I was about to bring up. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I thought about. Like, I remember another incident. I'm sorry. I know I'm going all over the place, but I remember another incident where it was like that really killed me. Like inside. Like, oh man, everybody knows. Like, I think that's why like it kind of gave me anxiety. Like like people have something on me. Like somebody like they really, they know I'm like lesser. I'm like, I remember that and then again, I'm not trying to blame anybody because nobody I don't think he was wrong in this incident at all because I love my uncle, right? He's a good guy, and it was my fault entirely. It's just how my cars was rolling for me at this time, and it's just that's life. I remember that I remember me and my uncle was playing in the basement. I was playing a lot of PS4. Yeah, PS4. I was playing a lot of 2K, so I was like a 2K legend, kind of. Back then, I felt like I was a lot more 2K legend. 'Cause I played 2K all day. I think it's just like my dad bought it for me because he liked playing 2K a lot. Like when he drinks or all that, like he like chilling like after work, get a drink, and then just play some 2K with and play LeBron, chill. That's some like relax. At least he's not smoking or anything like that. If he, that's how he comes out. Anyways, back to where I was going. Thinking my I do remember my uncle. Me and uncle was playing the game. I beat him. He tried to shake my hand, but he was obviously intoxicated. He was drinking a little bit. He didn't do nothing crazy. He was just trying to shake my hand like good game type shit. And I was like, no, I'm not shaking your hand. I was trying to be like, I don't know, I was being really disrespectful. I was always disrespectful back in the day. I mean, of course, I was mean and nasty, narcissistic, you know, nasty, bad attitude. Didn't like the situation back then, so obviously I'm gonna have a nasty. I don't really care about anything. And then he got really mad at me. I was like, hey, we started. Didn't really argue or anything like that. He didn't put my hands on me or nothing like that. He just started walking away, ran upstairs. I just remember him saying like, "That's why." Oh yeah, I remember he leaving with Nina and my cousin Nina, and they were leaving for the night or arguing with my dad. Well, we kind of arguing with my dad. He kind of like my dad was like, "Yo, chill out," kind of going crazy. He's a little drunk. He wasn't really crazy. I remember going upstairs and I'm going upstairs. I don't know. Maybe this part actually hits me pretty hard. I don't talk about it a lot, but it's good to talk about it. Anyways, so you left, right? Go upstairs, talking to my dad. He's like, "Oh, I was like, "What happened downstairs?" Da da da. I was like, "I beat him." Like, okay, well, he was talking about how you sit by yourself at lunch because like Nina was talking to him, and Nina says you sit by yourself at lunch, and it's like never really came to my thought. My mom and dad really never knew that I was sitting by myself every day during lunch, and I was like the way he said it, kind of how my uncle said it. It was like I said, I love my uncle, and yeah, it actually really makes sense why he says that, man, I was very disrespectful. Shouldn't have, said stuff like that, bro. He was like, that's why he sits by himself at lunch or something like that. And I really took it. Now I'm thinking about it, maybe I just took it way too hard to my heart. I try to make it like, damn. I didn't want that to be something my mom and dad knew. I guess they kind of knew. It wasn't the worst thing. I forced myself to do that type of stuff. Force myself to separate myself and isolate myself. Just put a big ass barrier in front of people. I don't know why, but I guess how the cookie crumbles if you find the cookie. Um, I don't know how to say it really. I don't know a phrase for it. But yeah, I think that one hurt pretty hard. And my uncle did apologize for that. I brought it up like last year, and I got emotional. He apologized for it, and he didn't really need to apologize for it. Something that out of his control, and he never really said. He never like he didn't really say it disrespectfully. I mean, that's like it was me being rude, and he just brought up a good point. He said, "That's why I sit by myself at lunch. Why I don't got no friends. I'm bad at making friends." Makes sense. I know. Maybe that one kind of hurts for some reason. I don't know why. But I know, one day I get over it. Still hurts for. I don't know why he apologized. I obviously forgive him. I don't know why it just sticks to me sometimes. Thinking about that, I don't even want to think about that. It's weird. Oh, maybe it was also just maybe my mom and dad kind of knew that was kind of happening, but now it's like my uncle knows that, and my uncles and aunts are gonna gossip a little bit, so we'll talk to each other. So it's like my whole family knows that. I don't really got nobody to walk or excuse me, a talk or hang out with. So my whole family knows like something. I don't know. I'm thinking of a bad thought right there. But realistically, it's just you know. I guess if I kind of really knew that, maybe my mom told him, and like, man, he doesn't really have friends like that. He's different, maybe. I don't know. I don't talk to them. They had phones. They text each other. I don't know their passcodes or anything like that. I don't know how they went. Everybody probably already knew. Something he just said. I might come like it's something. I guess when he said it, it was just like a realization. Like, man, not everybody. Yeah, I know that everybody knows now. Like, as soon as he said it, like, because Nina was in the same high school, and she was with her friends. I was by myself, all by myself. Why? I don't know. No, I guess I do know. I just a whole lot of things. Whole mix up. Whole mix up. Wine and dine. I mix up. Put too much Kool-Aid mix. I don't know. Too sweet. Too sour. I don't know. Craziness. Craziness. That's good. Everything's good. Anything else I really want to bring up? Uh, I was just kind of goofy. Definitely really goofy. Just trying to laugh the pain away. Whatever pain I was feeling. Self-inflicted. Self-inflicted pain. For no reason. No reason at all. But that's how we learn. Because I got all the bad stuff out the way. So I can do more with the good stuff. Really become a better person. I think I do want to be well, no, do want to be a good person. I don't want to think about being a good. I do want to be a good person. That's why I want to be Christian. I want to be a good person. I want to pray and do my due diligence. Do right from hopefully not wrong, and do what I can and figure it out. Man. Figure it out, Nick. High school was the past, though, man. But it's good I'm talking about it. I just want to talk about it. I do want to talk about it. I feel like it's motivating me. I feel like it's the reason why I'm talking right now. The reason why I'm recording right now. The reason why I'm streaming right now. Because I want to talk about. I want to talk about something I care about. And I care about my past. There's something I've never really dealt into like that. Think about it. Yeah, I guess I can't really forget about it. I got to think about it. Talk about it. What am I doing? Am I crazy? I'm like, acting like I can't talk about it. That's something I can talk about. Something for me to talk about. It's part of my life. Not everybody's gonna have the same life as me. I messed up, so I gotta face the consequences, and I did. So all I can do is move forward now. Glad that I hope somebody like watches this in the future and just hopefully somebody can like get to know me a little better from this, just talking, from this whole conversation. I almost did like 2 hours of talking, just crazy nonsense. Oh, no, I guess not nonsense. Excuse me. Crazy. Personal stuff. You know, stuff to get off the chest. Stuff I don't even think I told my therapist about all that stuff. And it was a lot. Yeah. She asked me questions and I answered. So gonna half work. Half but work. Uh, Thank you for listening. You know, it'd be cool if nobody really hears this either. Like my pride or something would feel at ease if nobody even comments or anything like that. But if you obviously I'm not discouraging you from commenting or subscribing or anything like that. This part of me wants to remain hidden, isolated, safe. I'm breaking that. I'm breaking that curse, and we're moving forward to really become successful. Something so I can find a passion. And I want my son to find a passion. I want to be able to teach him how to find a passion and develop good skills. Definitely, 100%. I want to do better. Say I can. Yeah, I know I can. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. I think I'm gonna end it right here. It's just 2 hours of me talking. I'm sorry for it if it was boring or anything like that. I'm just talking. Next stream is definitely not gonna be like this. I was just talking, and maybe next week I can actually be more give it like more of an affirmation, maybe after a week affirmation just to keep moving, keep you motivated, keep myself motivated first of all. Yeah, what people deserve. What y'all deserve. I appreciate y'all for watching. If I somehow get some type of audience, it's a blessing. Thank you.